Hello, I'm Richard Vobes, the Bald Explorer, and I'm doing a bit of an experiment today. I don't even know if this is actually recording or not. I have a mobile phone that somebody gave me, Mr. G. Ramps from, where is he, down there in Somerset. Hello there. It's a Huawei something Pro Mate phone or something. Anyway, so I never film on a phone, so I don't know how phones really work. I've done the odd clip of out and about when I've been filming, so this is completely new, and I can tell you it's been the most frustrating morning doing this. I was sent a gadget by a company who'd seen my normal videos and said, I wonder if you'd be interested in trying out this gimbal, this vlogging gimbal. So I said, I'll give it a whirl. So they've sent it to me. So I've been trying this morning to get this to work. I'll put it on the screen because I don't know how you pronounce the name of the company. It's a Zhiyun or something. So it's a Smooth X gimbal. It's a 2-axis gimbal. So the idea is that it can keep the horizon nice and straight. It just doesn't tilt back. So it does the other 2 axes. So in other words, it does that axis, and there's that one, not that one, and no, not that. Anyway, I can't work it out, but the 3 axis, round and round, I suppose, is the other one. So it's been a bit frustrating trying to sort this all out. And the camera the phone that I'm using, I did a version. I'll just show you a version of what I tried to do earlier. And you can see the picture was not smooth, and it was choppy, and it was all over the place. So this is all quite new to me, but I'm hoping that it will work well. I'm using the camera that is on the screen side of the phone. I guess the other camera is probably a better quality one. But don't really take any notice if you're interested in purchasing one of these. I don't know how much they are. I think they're about 60 quid or something. I'm not sure, $60 or $59, I don't know. And for some reason, I think it was down to the phone that the front-facing camera that I was using, you know, when you turn the camera on and you look at yourself, I don't know what frame rate that was doing, but it was a completely different frame rate to the back end of the camera. So this is a very unfair test or experiment, really, because A, I don't film with the phone very often, and B, I don't even know how to operate the phone, whereas I can operate proper DSLR cameras. Anyway, so I'm recording separate sound. I've got the separate sound on my Zoom recorder, and I'm just taking the picture from the camera, and I'm hoping that this is less choppy than it was before. So I'm just going to go down into the park here and use it. They said this would make a great vlogging camera, and I'm guessing it can. So I'll show you some pictures of it. It's got this telescopic arm on it. There's lots of videos about it. Quite why they sent it to me, I don't know. But it's very lightweight, and maybe this could work as a way of putting together videos very quickly, or behind the scenes. It could be quite quick. Unfortunately, because this camera, I think, is the better camera, I can't actually see the screen. So not only can I not see where I am positioned, I can't see I can't even see how long I've been recording, so I have no idea. And anybody walking up to me can see the screen of the camera, but not me. So that's a little bit strange. Anyway, I'm supposed to be talking about the actual gimbal. And so I just thought I'd come down for a walk, give it a try, and see what people think. Is it smooth? Is it keeping the horizon straight? Don't worry too much about what the camera is doing, because it's a phone and everybody's phone is going to be totally different. But I think it's about 60 quid, this thing, and it could be a piece of kit that is very useful. So for 60 quid you've got a gimbal for a phone which has an extension. Now to be honest with you, I tried using their app, couldn't get on with it. It was doing all weird sort of things. So you can control the gimbal a little bit with the app, like switching it on and off, but I'm not doing it, so I've had to manually switch it on. I'm taking separate audio, as I've told you, but there is a little dial down here which I can fiddle with and make pans. Will that pan? Oh yeah, there we go. It'll go one way. And actually, if I turn it around like that, I'm now filming the opposite way. I can actually see that I'm filming because I'm now behind the camera. And then if I pan it back, so apparently you can do those pans. You can tilt it, but manually tilt it. So I can physically tilt the stick like that if I want to, and I can physically tilt it. I can tilt it right up there. See, I don't know how much. I don't know whether you can see the end of the stick now. Maybe you can. So you can do that. It's about 1.5 feet, something like that. Let me readjust it. It's a bit plasticky, I have to confess, and it does have a little tripod that you can go with it. I was just going to see if I could put it on the tripod and demonstrate something. So let me just try this. I'm going to put this back straight. I'm going to open up the little tripod. But because I can't tilt it back, you know those walk pasts that I often do? Let me just do that. I can't really do that very well, but I can walk away from the camera like this. And of course, because I'm recording separate sounds, you can see me. So I can do that. I don't know what the focus is like. It's all a bit mad. People are looking at me as if I'm an idiot. And that is true. So let's move that back like that. Tilt that back into position. I'm not a great fan of filming on the phone, but I know, but then I'm more at the professional end, I suppose, of the YouTubers, trying to make things better and better. But gimbals are very handy. I do use a gimbal with my 35, I was going to say my 35mm camera. That's very old school, isn't it? I use it with my DSLR or mirrorless, with the more higher spec cameras. They are very useful. Now, I can put my arm out like this on this hand and it's still holding it up, which is quite nice. It also means I can get low level shots quite easily. I think that's quite nice. That's actually easier than my ordinary camera, my more expensive gimbal. So I think I need to experiment with this a bit more. I've taken this out the box, I've mucked about with it, I've fiddled around with their stuff. I don't think it was very easy. I think you've got to know your phone firsthand. But I think in terms of smoothness, if the camera, and I can't see this, if the camera has got the smoothness okay, then I think this is great. You know, for 60 quid, you probably can't really go wrong. I'm just one of those people who have no idea how phones work, because I'm an old fossil. I'm just going to try shoving this on. Now I've just come up to some old ping pong tables. So if I do that, you know, one can present quite happily to a camera, talk about goodness knows what, you know, lovely trees behind me, it's a beautiful weather. Actually it's very mild. I'm beginning to feel that I am just a bit too hot in my jumper. I like the fact that recording without the onboard microphone means that you can actually walk away like this and still talk, and you can still hear me as I go right up to a tree here. No idea if I'm still in focus. And then come back again. So I'm hoping that this little experiment has been worthwhile and has been good. I will experiment more. This is just a real sort of hands-on, see what it's like, take it out of the box, muck about with it, and see. So anyway, there you go. That's been my morning. What have you been up to? I'll leave all the details in there, and I'll do another experiment, and maybe if anybody's got one of these or has tried one of these, you could help me out. I do like to try and do the best kind of review I do, but I don't really do reviews. But it was nice of them to send me the camera, so I just hope that this is all in focus and actually working. Let's do one of those. I'm going to try and do one of those shots that I often do where I'm walking along. Hang on a minute, how do I do that? I'm going to turn the camera around. So this is all in one take, as you'll appreciate. Here we go. Past this spotted sorrel tree, shrub. It would be easier if the front-facing camera was any good. But anyway, there we are, look at that. How marvellous is that? Now, somehow, I've got to get the camera back to face me so I can say goodbye. Oops, I seem to be struggling here to get the camera. There is a mode button. Oops, no, that's no good. There we go. I got it. Got it in the end. Anyway, there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope that's been of some interest. Probably not. Probably best that people don't send me stuff to try out because I'm pretty rubbish at that. But I'm always willing to give it a go. Anyway, don't forget to follow, like and subscribe. Become a patron. You never know what happens on this channel. All sorts of nonsense. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.